Hi everyone. Today I want to talk to you about content creation. It's been about 6 days since I started posting on YouTube every single day. I've been posting reels once a day, sometimes twice a day, because I am really in a place where I'm observing a lot of the world is shifting. Issues with unemployment, employment, self-sufficiency, jobs are barely hiring. I really feel like the world is pushing towards less community, less village, as we can clearly see, but it's also moving towards automation, more robotic, more machines, more AI doing majority of a lot of busy work that people were being paid to do. It's being all condensed and handled by more technology. And I don't think it's something to be really scared of, unless I could just really only speak for myself, because I am familiar with technology to a point where I can exist with it and I don't depend on it. So what I've been observing is the workforce, of course, with DEI being dismantled, prior to that affirmative action and all of these things, especially for Black women and Black men, how things have been intentionally put into place to interrupt their stability, to demean them, to put them less than a superior race. And, it's unfortunate. I am working to navigate different emotions about it, because I feel like even over the last 10 years, or even within the last century, there's just been so many ups and downs, so many ways made, but so much progress 10 steps behind. And with content creation, I really feel like it's a chance where we all can get our voice out, we all can get our perspectives out. And I'm at a place where I know I need community because of how I am designed, and because of what I've known in my life. I know the benefits of it. I know how to be a part of a community. I know how to be a team player, and I know how to be a leader. And I think with content creation, it's given me an avenue to really get to know myself in a different way. Working with your energy without any interruptions, without the world to see, without strangers to view you, it's a little bit more easier than healing in front of the world. And maybe it's not necessarily healing in front of the world. Maybe it's just evolving in real time. And so as you take leaps, as you believe in yourself, I'm just encouraging you to get in front of a camera and record. I have been watching so many videos coming across my way about women encouraging other women to, one, let's build our own community. Let's work together without all the riffraff, without all of the materialism, without all of the mask and the representatives. Let's be vulnerable with who you gravitate towards, not just everybody, because certain energies are not a match. And I don't think that's something to be upset about. I don't think it's something to truly worry about, because when you trust the God in you and God, you know that everything that comes your way and crosses your path is you're meant to meet people. I have met some phenomenal people along my journey, and I would not be this version of me without meeting them. Specifically, going back to human design, I have a triple split definition. And what that means is I'm designed to use different bridges and different connectors, so to help me connect 3 separate areas in my body that are working simultaneously, but they're not connected. So as people come into my life, they connect my being with different parts in my own body, and then I start to make sense of things, and I start to learn, and I start to apply, and I start to provide wisdom to people. And that's how I'm designed. So I'm in a space where I am an entrepreneur. I work from home. I have a body care company, Social Light Body Essentials. I have a photography company, JMT Photography and Design. I am a perspective coach, and that is under my photography company. I am co-owner of a Way of Life Fitness, Ghost Buds. I work part-time with the Manhood Project. So I have different avenues that I can tap into, to do what I have to do. And because I enjoy each of those things, I just don't do them all at once. So I'm at a space where I want my 40s and beyond to be better than my 20s through my 40s. And that comes with making sure I am creating routine, structure, my health regimen, moving my body, all of those things first. Then I can show up in each of my entrepreneur pursuits and continue my motherly and my wifely duties. But I need to do that in a cycle, and in a system, and in a circuit. And when you're always on or expected to be on, that could be a problem. So I am fortunate enough to work with my husband enough to where I have times where I'm like, I don't have it. I need a break. Your turn. You tap in, and he does willingly, and vice versa. I give him time. As men, I don't think men really express themselves often. I don't think that they have a lot of time to really process the things that maybe they never could process. And so as men grow and they're focused on their foundational and they're focused on their finances and they meet somebody that they want to share their lives with, they never really truly dealt with those things that they couldn't express or they couldn't sit in. And sometimes marriage can be an avenue where you can. And I think that's one of the beauties about our marriage and me and my husband's marriage, just briefly, is the fact that we allow people to not be what we expect them to be, which is on all the time. Because you're going to have those times where you're crashing and you're like, what is going on? And you're elevating and you're evolving, and old things are coming up and you're just now processing them. You need time. That is not that's not just escape through different modalities that technically are not good for you, but to have that support, both of us, even though it looks different, to get through those hard things and to bring up those things me and him both have experienced, it's important, right? So I say all that to say, when you're in a partnership and you're entrepreneurs and you're choosing to create avenues and lanes for yourself, it's a very scary thing. I am in a space where my tools that I use are being used, okay? I look great on the outside, which I am. I'm great on the inside, but I know that there's a piece missing from one, creating and still having my ecosystem and structure of everything that I do, and learning that I can do anything I set my mind to. I just have to do it. But when you don't have an example, you don't have anybody telling you what to do. If you ask anybody anything, they charge you at minimum $500 just to ask a question, which, if that's your process, look, I abide by rules. But some things are quick, some things are simple, some things are just, I'm just not paying $1,000 for a course and all of this stuff when I don't see them working. And this is why I love this channel and I'm able to express, because I'm actually working. Like, especially there's people who are watching this who have seen me from my Body by Bye days, my Mary Kay days, and just starting out with photography and just starting out with socialite and how that came to be. And so I'm designed this way. I am designed to have these different paths and avenues that spark an interest, lights me up. I dive in, I go in, I conquer it, I enjoy it, and then I move on to the next one. But I don't really forget them. It's just they're a part of my story. And I feel like I'm moving towards content creation to, one, inspire each and every person that comes across this channel. I am not on a judgmental or a mean or an impossible way. But there are things that I might feel strongly about that are offensive or whatever. I don't think that, but when you're expressing your opinion amongst 8 billion opinions, somebody's going to get offended by something. And I'm at a space where I'm okay if that happens, because I know that someone else's perception of me is not me. I change by the day. You might have known me last year, but you don't know me right now because I do transform a lot. I am a Scorpio sun, I'm a Pisces moon, and a Scorpio rising, and that's a lot of water. That's a lot of motion. It's a lot of change, and I feel things very deeply. But I'm learning to detach from, am I feeling this from a traumatic experience, from something that I'm not dealing with, or am I approaching this from truly empathetic and sympathetic and being present with what's going on? So all that to say, all of that is brought into entrepreneurship. And I know the powers that be and certain executives and how this world was set up and capitalism, you have to be strictly business. You have to sacrifice your health, your sleep, your this in order to be successful. And I'm at a place where I'm not, and I know that if I'm not, then I need to put things into place where I can still have my rest and my balance in my life and still make a living and be stable. And I'm just mentioning this to you guys because I started in entrepreneurship, taking pictures, and then I started selling products. And then I'm doing great, but there's a lot of ups and downs with it. And right now with Socialite, I've been down probably since I had Sirius, and I'm just being honest. I've had to adjust. I've had to not be what customers wanted me to be, and in the end, it's worth it for me and my internal. But I know that things probably slow down, or I'm just not as lit up as I was prior to, because I'm moving into a new direction. I want people to really get it. I want people to really think about how they take care of themselves and the things that they're putting into their bodies and the cosmetics that they're buying. Who's behind it? What's their energy signature? What is their bottom line? Like at first, when I first got into selling products, it was like, let's get this money. And then I was getting it and I still came up short. I was exhausted. I couldn't conceive because my body was stressed and tense. I was living by other people's rules. I was doing what was popular and I wasn't really following my gut because I just didn't know. And when I look back on it, I just want to share this with people. Find out your human design before you start a job, before you start your content creation, because a lot of the things that you are nervous about, you're afraid of, you don't have, confidence in, it's in your design. It can give you a reason why. And when you know why certain things are going on, then you can approach it better. And that's really what Socialite stood for. It was like Socialite is the precursor to, I'm going to say, Perspectives with Lena, because I was helping people get rid of eczema because I'm like, well, if the chemicals are breaking out your skin, let's stop using those and let's use the raw shea butter, coconut oil. Let's use these oils and these nutrients that are safe for you. And let's find some fragrance that doesn't have phthalates in it or doesn't burn your skin, or you just don't use a lot of it, but you can still smell good because you have a human behind regulating that. And we use what we make. So I make a whole separate inventory for our household and another inventory for customers. And so Socialite is the majority of everything that I use. I use a few other brands, but for the most part, I like to know what is going on in my cosmetics. I know that I'm making this stuff from the genuineness and the real love in my heart. Like if I could explain how big my heart is, I wish that I could. But that's what I pour into Socialite. And I think that my heart is getting bigger, my mind is getting sharper, and it needs to grow more. And I'm stuck between this spot where I want to, I'm going to still service my customers, but I'm molding and morphing into a different person. And so along that way, it's not a linear process. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm gonna go from this and I'm gonna automatically jump here. It gets messy. You go up and down. And I feel like Socialite technically being a little, less than up, I'm going to choose my words wisely. It's happening on purpose so that it's forcing me to show up. It's forcing me to create even more avenues because I don't know what the world is going to bring. I have a clue, maybe a little idea, but I want to be able to maintain, and be here for my family, maintain, my own real community. And I'm like the type of person that I am, I really value having enriching conversations without judgment and without pettiness and without jealousy and envy. Like, I know what type of light I bring, and I know what type of care and concern. So having that is important in business. And I know that most people are cutthroat, but there's a lot of people who are wealthy and you just don't know them. And they do their own thing on their land. They have their own bustling community where they give, they receive. Customers give, they receive. And I think that, I know that's where I'm headed. And so I know that if I keep showing up on here, keep telling my story, maybe I can inspire you to just take the leap and do what it is that you want to do. Make the time for it. And I think a lot of people are just scared to take the first step, or they don't know how. And like I was mentioning in a previous video, like I didn't know how to really take a first step until I started really nurturing my body and realizing like all of these switches started to come on when I was losing the fat in my stomach, cleaning my colon, and making sure my amino acids were on point. Like, there's amino acids that help the immune system, help you heal wounds faster, that helps the brain instantly come back on, that helps your energy levels. Like, we're not getting enough amino acids in our bodies as far as like the full amount, and we are defecating and urinating at rapid speeds because the food is fake. So we're not really replenishing what we're releasing. And I just encourage you guys to really focus on that part, because entrepreneurship and health and wellness go hand in hand. I was doing entrepreneurship and I was not healthy. I had fibroids up the wazoo. I had a lot of stuff going on. So I want you guys to think about, what can you do? What options do you have to create something of your own that you could potentially make it into a business? And what type of community would you need? What would you need in order to be vulnerable enough to have people come into your world and you to come into people's world and enrich it and make it better and embrace our differences to where everybody's not looking the same, but we're helping each other strengthen the differences. So everybody's being innovative. Everybody's being something new to where you don't have to steal. And that's why I like human design, because if you want to be a part of my community, we have to read each other's human design. I have my report, I run your report, and we go through and we see, can we make this work? So if you're interested in learning your human design with me and going over it, make sure you leave a comment in the description box, because I want to make our community derive from human design but blossom into other things. I don't want to harp too much on it and the transits and the super sciencey parts of it, because I think that we could do so much more with a lot of the direct information and pulling those meat and potatoes out and then using that within the community and then helping others. And then as mothers, we are the compass of the household. So if we have everyone's human design, we can help people live according to themselves. Like, a lot of the issues that I have with school is that they expect kids to be on the same way, the same age. If you're not doing this by this age, or something is wrong, or all of these things. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. It's just I don't really agree to that, because everyone is designed differently. Human design has opened me up to seeing every single person differently. That's why I don't really worry about how I'm showing up in certain places, or if I'm going to certain events, or if certain people come into my aura. Everything is a lesson anyway. So knowing these things before you start your content creation, like, I know that I'm a connector. I know that I can get frustrated. I know that I have to be lit up. So going into content creation, knowing these things about myself, if I'm going another avenue, I'm already not in alignment. And my not self thing, I'm going to get frustrated if I just listen to my sacral authority. What is my body saying about what I'm trying to do? And if it's a yes or no answer, I listen to it. And that's how simple you can make decisions. So, airplane. So when you think about entrepreneurship and your content creation, because they do go hand in hand, what is it that you truly want to do? And how are you designed to attack it? So I'll leave this with you. I don't want to hold you guys all day, but if you can like, share, and subscribe to this channel and leave a comment below, I would truly appreciate that.